Welcome. Today we are going to learn how to create this amazing dashboard here. So this dashboard is about a car sales dashboard about a company that deals on uh, the different models of vehicles, of cars. And then we built this interactive and responsive dashboard to help the company to understand the sales they made between 2020 to 2021. And we've created these KPIs to help us to understand the total car sales. uh, if you look over here, you can see that we have 371.9 million US dollars worth of vehicles sold, and then we have 23.59 percentage of growth, and then we built these filters to help us to know the type of vehicles that we are sold and to help us to understand the market properly. Here we have transmission, and then in this transmission, if you want to know, uh, this transmission is about, like, is it automatic vehicles or manual vehicles that we are sold more? So to check it, we can uh, deselect this manual, and then we can be able to find out that the company sold automatic vehicles worth of 194.3 3 million US dollars. That is 20% growth. And then we can also check here to know how to determine uh, the amount of manual vehicle that we sold. So here you can see that we sold 1.1 million, 176.85 million US dollars worth of manual vehicles. We can as well select all here and then use this filter engine, body style, to know the type of vehicles that are sold. Is it SUVs or sedan? That's the function of this body style filter. And then this engine filter that we've created here is to know the type of engines that we are sold more than other. Here we have the double overhead camshaft and then overhead camshaft. The one you want to know, you can just select it, and then you can select the gender. If you want to know the gender that bought more of the vehicle, you can select here female genders. So if you select female genders here, you will see that they bought $84 million worth of vehicle, and that is 38.96% percent of growth. And we can check the male gender here. So you can easily see that it is 287.19 million US dollars, which is 19% growth. So we put it in all here, and then the total sale is 371.19 million US dollars worth of vehicles that were sold. Now, using this pie chart, we are able to know the total sales by body style. That is, here we have SUVs, which they sold more of SUVs, and then followed by hatchback vehicles and sedan vehicle, which is 73.69 million, and passengers vehicle before hardtop vehicles. And then we also created this donut chart here to help us understand the type of the color of vehicles. So this is total sales by color. So we can see that pale white vehicles were sold more. They sold 174.53 million US dollars worth of pale white vehicles. And here we have black vehicles and then red vehicle, which is the least here. And then we can also use this company-wide sales to know the to determine the wise sales trend. Here we can see that we have Chevrolet at the top of this brand of vehicles that were sold. And then for region, we have total cars by region. And then here in Austin, you can see that the Austin is the top. They sold more vehicle in Austin than Middletown and all these other regions. So having understood this dashboard, let's go and then create the dashboard and then begin. Okay, all right, let's go to our Tableau. So here we have this blank worksheet. So what we do is we link and connect our data set into this worksheet. To do that, we click on connect. Okay, we click on connect here, and then our data set is in Excel worksheet format. We have all these other format, but the one we have is in a Microsoft Excel format. So we click on Microsoft Excel, and then we select our data set that we have already here. If you want to get this data set, click on the link below. You can find the link to download this data set on the description. And then please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so you can get more of these teachings. All right. Now that we have it here, we drag this sheet 1 into this table. And here we have our data set. Okay, so being a car dealership company, we have car IDs and the date when these cars were sold, the customer that bought these vehicles, the gender of the customer, the income, the dealer's name, company that produced this vehicle. We have Ford, Dodge, Cadillac, Toyota, and then we have the models of these vehicles, the engine type, and the transmission, is it automatic or manual vehicles, and we have color, black, red, and pale white. We also have the price of vehicles that were sold and dealer's number. We also have the body style. We have SUVs, passengers, and hatchback. We have phone number and the dealer's region. So let's quickly begin our visualization. To do that, we click on this sheet 1, and then we will name this sheet 1 year to date total sales. So we call it years to date total sales. All right, total sales. Okay. All right. So if we want to create sheets and charts for all these body, style, car IDs, and down to here, it will take more of our time and then occupy so many sheets. So in order to reduce the time and the sheet we spent here, we will create a calculated field. To create a calculated field, we come over here and click calculated field, create calculated field, and then we will name this calculated field years to date total sales. Years to date total sales. Okay, and then we put the formula here. and then we say year to date is equal to fixed maximum of year to date then give us price in dollars. And all right, this is the formula to get the year-to-date total sales. So we say apply and then OK. Now that we've created this year-to-date total sales, we will put it into test here. We drag and drop it into test. So now you can see that we have the total of 371 million US dollars worth of cars sold, and then we'll format this later. So what we do now is to duplicate this calculated field that we've created. So we come over here and then duplicate, and then we come over here again, this drop arrow, and click edit, and we remove this copy here, and then we add P, which means that it's for past year. So, and we add -1, meaning that -1, meaning that we want to subtract the past year. So we say apply and then OK. So now that we've done that, we will create another calculated field here again, create calculated field, and then we will name this calculated field year of year sales growth. So we say year of year sales growth. Okay, and then the formula for this year of year sales growth is uh, uh, year to date total sales minus past year to date total sales divide by past year to date total sales, and then we will put a bracket here and close the bracket here again. Okay, apply, then OK. So now that we've done that, we put this year to year of years sales growth into text. So we put it here into text, and then we can see the figure, and then we convert this into millions. To do that, we come to this year to date total sales, click on the drop down and click on default properties, and click on number format, click on currency custom, and then we change it to millions. And because this prefix here is already in US dollars, so no need to change the currency. But if you want to put it, you can put it in any currency that you are accustomed to you. So me, I'm using the US dollar, so I just click OK here. And then for this percentage, this year of year sales growth, we click on here and then default property, number formatting, and then put percentage, and then we leave it at 2 decimal places. We say OK. So we have 33% growth. So what we do now is we edit this text here. So first we put it in the entire view. So we put it in entire view, and you can see it here. And then we come to this text here and edit the font. So we click on these 3 dots here, and OK. So we go a step backward and create a gap in between here. We put straight line symbol, and we select all of them and select, make it Tableau bold, and then give it 20 font size. And in here we just add year of year sales growth. Okay, so year of year sales growth, and then we select all of them here, and then we increase it to 11, make it bolder, and then we change the color to yellow. And for here we select all of them, and we make it bolder, and then we put the color to white. So we say apply and then OK. So in this alignment, we put it in the middle. So we want it in the middle. All right, you cannot see the total cells here because it's in the white color and our worksheet is in the white color. So, but we will work on that later. So what we do now is we go to sheet 2 and create sheet 2. So in the sheet 2, our worksheet number 2, we will call this years to date cars sold. Okay, enter. All right, so we will use the same method, calculated field. So we go here and say create calculated field. Okay, and then we will name it years to date cars sold. We call it years to date cars sold. All right, and then the formula for this year is we put count, and then if count if we select years to date, when equal to the maximum of year to date then give us car ID and then end. Okay, so this is the formula to get this year-to-date card. So we say apply, then okay. So now that we've created the years-to-date card sold, we will duplicate it like we did in sheet 1. We say duplicate, and then we edit it. We edit, and then we remove this copy here, and then put P here, which means past year-to-date cars sold, and we add -1, meaning that we are extracting 1 year from this formula. So you say apply and then OK. So now that we have duplicated it, we will create another calculated field, and then we will call this calculated field we call this year-to-date car sales growth. So we say okay, we call it year of year cars sold growth. Okay, okay. So the formula to get this year-to-date car sold growth is we put year-to-date car sold here minus past year-to-date cars sold divide by past year-to-date cars sold, and then we close the bracket and open the bracket here. So this is the formula to get the year of year cars sold. Cars sold. Okay. All right. So now that we've done that, we will apply it and then okay. So what we will do now is we will put the year to date. We will put the year to date cars sold in text. So we look for year to date cars sold. We put it in the text, and then we put year of year cars sold in the text. So we look for year of year cars sold growth, year of year car sales growth, and we put it in the text as well. So having done that, we will put this in the thousands. So we go to year of year car sold here. Okay, and then we go to default properties and then number format. We click on number format and then we select currency custom and then we put it in the thousands, and then we remove this prefix which is symbolizing currency, and then we put hash because what we're dealing on is numbers and uh, not figure, not currency. So we say okay, so you can see it over here. So now that we've done that, we will edit the text. So we click on the text here and click on these three dots, and just like what we did in the previous sheet, we give a little gap here, and then we add this straight line symbol. We select all of them and put it in Tableau bold and make it bigger by 20. And over here we add year of year sales growth. Okay, so we will select all of these and change the color to yellow, make it bolder, and then reduce it to 11, and select this we select this one now from here, and then we make it bolder, and then we put it in white color. We say apply, then okay. So here we put it in the center, and then we select entire view. So when we select entire view, you can see it here. The white one, this total, this car sold in white color, so we cannot see it here, but we see it later. So having done this, we go to sheet 3, and we will name this sheet 3 here years to date average price. Years to date average price. Okay. All right. So when we create another calculated field, so we come over here and create calculated field, and we will call it year to date average price. Okay. All right. So the formula to get this year to date is we put years to date total sales divide by year to date years to date cars sold. That is the formula to get the average price, and we say apply, then okay. So having created that, we will create another calculated field, and then we create another calculated field here, and we will call this calculated field past year to date uh, average price. Average price. Okay. All right. So the formula to get this past year to date average price is past year to date total car sales divide by past year to date cars sold. That is the formula to get it. So now that we've gotten the past year-to-date average price. Apply. Okay. Now we will create another calculated field again, and then we will call this calculated field year-of-year average growth. So we say year-of-year average growth. Okay, and then the formula to get this year-of-year average growth is we put year-to-date average price, year-to-date average price divide minus past year-to-date average price minus past year-to-date average price, and then we put a bracket here, and then we close the bracket here, and then we divide it by past year to date average price. Past year to date average price. This is the formula. We say apply, then okay. So having done that, we will design our KPI. To do that, we put our years to date average price into text. So we look for year to date average price here. We put it in the text, and then we put average price into the text also. Average price growth, year to date average price growth. Okay, we put it here, and then we put this in percentage. We put this year-on-year average price growth sales growth in percentage. So we go to default and go to number formatting, and then we put it in percentage. Okay. Sorry, this one. Okay. So we put it in percentage. Then okay. So here on this year-to-date average price, we go to year-to-date average price, and then we default price number, and then we custom it, and we put it in thousands. Okay, and we leave it in dollars. We say okay. So you can see it now. So what we do now is to edit the text. So to edit the text, we come over here, and we come over here in the text, click this three dot here, and we do it the same way. So we step backward, and then we give some gap here, and then we add the straight line symbol, and select all of them, put it in the Tableau bold, and increase the font to 20, make it bolder, and give it a white color. So over here we can make it we will write year of year sales growth. Okay, so we select all of them here and put it in the yellow color, make it bolder, and select, make it 11, and apply. Okay, we align all of them in the center as well, and make it our entire view. Okay, so now that we've created all these KPIs, we will now go to our dashboard to start dropping them to see our visualization. To go to dashboard, we go over here, click here, and we select the size we want. So we like to select fixed, and the custom. I will put it in PowerPoint format. This will be the size of our dashboard. So we go to image here. Meanwhile, I have already I have created a template in the image that I want to use for this visualization. You can as well download it through the link. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more educative programs. We will be dealing on user interface and user experience, product design, web design, Python programming languages, and PHP, Java languages. So more videos on the impressive dashboard will be coming. So we come over here and we select the templates that I've already created. So here we have this Tableau template, and we open it. So we make it fit uh, into the image, and then center image, apply, then okay. So that means it occupies all the space. Okay, so having brought in this template that I've created, you can as well create it. And how to create this template, I can teach you. If you want to learn how to create this template, you can put it down on the comment below, so that when I see it, I will put it in there. Okay, now we drag this first one here. With okay, because it's entire. That means it's gonna take the entire space. So we put it in the floating, so we can be able to adjust the size. So we take it and put it here, and this is our first KPI. So what we do here now is we will format the this sheet here. So we remove shading. We put the worksheet shading to none. If you click here now, you can see exactly what we did. And then for here, we will edit the title. So we will select all here and put it in capital letters. We say yes to date total sales. Okay. All right. So we select all of them, make it bolder, and then we give it put it in the middle, and then we give it this color for visibility. Okay, and then apply. All right, so now we can see our total sales, which is 371.9 million US dollars. So having done that, we will now drag the second KPI, which is the cars sold, and we put it here. We adjust it to fit into our already designed placeholder, and we format the sheet again. We put this worksheet, this shading, worksheet shading to none. So we make it none. If you click out now, you can be able to see what we created. So, and then we edit the title, edit title. So we select all this and call it years to date cars sold. All right, we make it bolder, and we put it in the middle and make it a blue color. Apply, then okay. So you've seen what we did. So having done that, we drag and press our average price here. So we put our average price here and adjust it to fit into our placeholder, and then we format the shade. So we come over to shading, and then we put it to none. If you click out here, you will see that we have 27 thousand 9.27 thousand worth of average price. All right, so we edit the title, so we call it years to date average um, price. Okay, right, we can write it in full. All right, let's leave it this way. All right, so we make it bolder, and then change the color and put it in the middle, apply, then okay. So you can see our so now you can see our dashboard. This is how our dashboard will look like, and we have created these KPIs. Now let's return to our sheets and build more of these uh, presentations. All right. So we go to this sheet 4, and we will call this sheet 4 years to date total car sales by trend. Total car sales by trend. Okay. All right. So having done this, we will now, in order to get the year-to-date total car sales by trend, we will put the dates in the columns. So we take dates and put here in the columns. You can see that it started from 2020 to 2021, and then we put the total sales into rows. So we put years to date total sales into the columns. I mean into the rows. All right, and we have this null value. We don't need this null value, so you click on it here, and then you filter the data. So on this date here, we click on the drop down, click on more, and we put week numbers. So this is the week numbers, and then we also click here again, and then we click continues. So that is it. So now that we've done that, we will double click the number below and select fixed, and then we double click here and select fixed. Then we remove -2. This -2 is here, so we remove it, and then we add 0. Okay, so that our pointer line will start from 0. Okay, so having done that, we will convert this to area chart. So we come over here and convert it to area chart. So you can see that is area chart now. So having done that, we will duplicate this. We'll create another chart here by we will hold Control key and drag this, release it over here. Now we've had two different charts in one worksheet, and then after doing that, we will merge them together using dual axis. So to do that, you click on here and click dual axis. Now it's gonna merge together. So as we merge it together, we will synchronize the axis, all these axes. We will synchronize it so that when you make selection in one of the charts, it will follow suit in the other chart. So you right click over here and then synchronize the axis. All right, you can see it's already synchronized. So having synchronized the axis, we will go to the second chart. Go to this chart here, the second one here, and we make it an line chart. So we click, it's already on the line chart. Then on the first one, we will change the color to green. So we come over here and change the color of the first one to green. We can increase the capacity of this color to maybe more darker green. Okay, all right. So here on the label, we will select minimum and maximum values. So we click minimum and maximum value, and then as well show labels so that we can have the label. All right, we will format all of these later. Okay, we will format all these later. Okay, all right. So having done this, we will go to our dashboard to see what we've done. So we hold and drag it in here and then fill it into our work template, and then we will format the sheet. We remove the shading, and then we will remove all these lines here. We will come over here, none, 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 and then on the rows and on the columns, then we remove all these values. We don't need it. And here the lines, we don't need the lines, none, none. Okay, we don't need the lines. Okay, now that we've done this, we can change uh, the the letters to white, and we make it bolder. Okay, and then here we remove this title so that we can have enough space. Select and then remove. We also remove the title here, edit, remove it. Okay, okay, we will come to this later. All right, now we edit the title here. Okay, so we call it years to date total cars, total car sales by trend. Okay, all right, we select all and make it border and give it this color and put it in the middle. Okay, apply. All right, so having done this, we'll go back to our sheet, and then in this sheet we will name this sheet years to date total sales by body style. Years to date total sales by body style. Okay, all right. So here, what we do is we select a pie chart. So we select pie chart, and then we make it entire view, and then we put body style into color. So we go over here, drag body style into color. You can see we already have our pie chart here, and then we put total sales into angles. Years to date total sales, we take it and put it into angles, and then after that we will put the body style into label. So we drag this body style and put it into label, and then also drag the total sales into label too. So we hold and drag this uh, total sales into the label. So you can see now we have SUVs, and we can see the figures that were sold, the 99.89 million US dollars. So having done that, we will change the color of this pie chart to brown. So we come over here, edit colors, and then we select that the drop down. From the drop down here, we will select brown color, assign a palette, apply, then okay. So you can see the color have changed, and then now you can use the color this SUV sold more. So having done that, we will go to our dashboard to know exactly what we've done. So we go to dashboard, and then we drag it over here, press it into this placeholder, and we adjust it to fit into the placeholder. Okay, and then we format the shape. So we format it. We can put this into white color and make it border, and then we the shading, we put it to none, and the okay, the lines, I don't think there is line there, but anyways, we put it into none. We don't need any line at all, so we remove all these lines, put them into none. Okay, and then we edit the title. So we will call this we will call it the year to date total sales by body style. Okay, all right, so we select all of them, make it border, and then we put it in this color and put it in the middle. So apply, okay. So having done this, we can now we will remove this legend. We don't really need it, since the color here is already signifying what we have done. So we can increase the size of this chart. We can put it here, and let's see how it appears. All right, so you can see the size over here. All right. All right, so having found the total sales by body style, we can now find the years to date total car sales by color. So let's go by color. We click on this sheet and then we select all of them. We call it years to date total sales by color. Okay, all right. So now that we've done that, to create these total car sales by color, we will use a donut chart. But you know that we don't have donut chart in Tableau, so we have to be very creative in order to get it. So to do that, we come over here and then we select pie chart and we make it entire view, and then we put the color because what we want to find out is the color. So we find color here and then we put this color into color. Now you see we have our pie chart, and then we put the years to date total sales. The total sales we put it into angles. All right, so when we put it into angles, we double click on the rows and then we come over here, double click here and write average of 0. Okay, and then we double click again in front of it and then write again average of 0 and then okay. So we now have two different pie charts and then we match them together using dual axis. Remember, so you come over here and click on dual axis. You can see that the two pie charts have merged together. So now that we've merged them together, we will select the second one. This is the second one. We select it over here and then we remove everything that is inside. We remove everything so that it can be all plain. And then when we remove everything that is inside, we select the first one. Here, this is the first one here, and we will increase the size. So we click on size and drag it here. So now you can see that we have our donut chart. So you come to the second one again and increase the size. So our donut chart can be, can be in this form. All right. Now that we've done that, so we select the first one, and then this is the first one, and then we drag the color into label. So we put the color into label. So you can see we have pale white, we have black, and then we have red here. And then we take the total car sales into label as well. So we drag it and put it into label so you can see the figures. So here we can see the figures. So what we do now is we change the color. So we change the color to so this black here, we can make it more use this color so that it can suit our so it can be visible to our dashboard. You say okay, and then this pale white, you can select this white and okay, and then this red, we can select this red color and then okay, then apply okay. So now you can see the donut chart. We can increase the size a bit bigger here, and then increase the size of this one as well to this. All right, so we go to our dashboard to see what we've done. We will drag it and press it here in our placeholder, and then adjust it to fit into our placeholder properly, and we format the shade. We remove the shading and then we will remove all the lines. So we come over to line here and remove all these lines. All these lines, we don't need it at all, so that our worksheet will look clean. Okay, we don't need all these lines, so we remove all these lines here. All right, in the rows, we remove all the grid lines, all of them. In the columns, we remove it. In the sheet, we don't need any line. Okay, over here in the row, in the sheet, and in the column, we don't need any of these. Okay, so this is our donut chart. So remove this here. So remove it. So and then we edit this the title. So we call it years to date total sales by color. Okay. All right. We select it, make it bolder, and we change the color to this and put it in the middle. Apply. Then okay. So we don't need the legend. We don't need this legend. So we don't need this legend here. We remove the legend. Okay. All right. So when you see this donut chart, okay, we can change the color of this. So we come over here and select the second one, and then the color. We can more colors. We can make it more darker here, so that it can uh, match our dashboard color. So when you go to dashboard, you can see it looks as if it has opening. It has an opening like a donut. We can as well change the color of this black. Find something that can be more visible. All right, but we'll do that later. So now that we've created this one, we can now create another sheet, and then we'll call this one, what can we call this? We can call this years to date total car sales by region. So we call this one years to date total cars sales by region. Okay. All right. So how do we get that? For us to get this total car sales by region, we will we put dealers regions into the columns, and then we put we're gonna put this in the rows, and then we put the years to date total sales into columns. So we put this into columns, and then you can see this bar chart. We sort it to be in the ascending order, and we put it in the entire view so we can see everything. And then we put transmission into color. So we look for transmission here. Okay, transmission, we put it into color, and so you can actually see the transmission here. So we will change the color. So we come over here and edit color, and we will put it into something like purple. We assign palette, apply, and then OK. Now that we've done that, we will now put the total cells into labels so we can get the labels of this. We press Ctrl and drag it into label. So now you can see where the cells were made. In Austin, they sold more in Austin. So that is it. So we can remove this. We hide it, and here we also remove this, and we go to our dashboard to see what we've done. So we go to dashboard. Alright, so we take this thing we've done here, we created, and we press it here in the dashboard and drag it to cover our workspace, and we can format this legend, but if we need it, but I don't think we need it, so we remove the legend. So we come over here and edit title. So we select all of them, and then you call it years to date total sales by region. Okay. All right. Select all of them, make it bolder, and put it in this color and put it in the middle. That's it. Apply, then OK. So you can see everything. So now we will format the sheet as well, and we remove the shading, remove the sheet shading, put it to none, and try to remove all these other things that are in here because we don't really need it. And on the row, the same. On the columns, we don't need it. Perfect. So we remove all these things that are irrelevant here. We remove them everywhere we see it. Remove to none. Put it to none. Okay. And then the line, all these lines here, we don't need it. So we put it to none. None. All the lines, we put it to none. In the rows, none. In the columns, we put it to none. Okay, so having done that, you can see exactly what we've done. So we can format this, put this table in white, and we make it bolder. All right. Okay. So having created the total sales by region, we can now create this one. So we go to another sheet, and then we can call this sheet company wide sales trend. Okay, we call it company wise sales trend, right? Okay, so here we will, to get the company's wide sales trend, we will put the company in the row. So we drag the company and put it here in the row, and then we put the years to date cars sold in the text. So we come over here, years to date cars sold, we put it in the text, and then we double click on the average price. So we go to average price here, double click on it, and then we double click on the years to date total sales. We go to years to date total sales, and double click on it, and then we click on the year to date total sales drop down and the quick calculation. So we come over here and the year-to-date total sales, then go to quick calculation, or we can go to default properties, number formatting, and then we put it in the percentage. So we put percentage of 2. Okay, let's do it here. So we put a quick calculation and then percentage of total. So you can be able to get the total percentage. So now that we've done that, we will double click on the years to date total sales. So we look for the year or year, I mean to say year to date total sales, double click on it. So to get this, all right. So now we have our yesterday average sales, average price. This is the average price, and this is the cars sold, and this is the percentage of totals, and then this is our total cars sold. So on the screen here, we make this entire width, we put it in the fit to width, so that we can have it seen properly here. So here we will hold our control key and drag this measure into color. So you can see the different coloration here. So on the measures here, we will right click here and then you click on use separate legend. So we click on separate legend, so you can see our separate legend. So here on this legend, you click on this drop down and click on the colors, and we can put a reverse and steep color. We can now apply OK. So here we click on edit color, reverse and steep color. Then we can change this color to something maybe orange. Which color can be better? Okay, we can put it in orange. Apply. Okay, so you can see the color is already in orange. So here we will edit the color and the reverse color and the steep color. Then we will change the color to we can edit this color to something okay, let's say something green. All right, apply. Okay, and then on this one we will edit the color, reverse the color and steep the color, and then we can change it to something is it green gold, or what color can be better here? Purple. Do we have purple here? Can put it in purple, and then we apply. Then okay. So having done this, we'll go to our dashboard here and then see what we just did. Okay, so we drag it and press it here and stretch it to fit into our placeholder, and we don't need all these legends, so we will remove all these legends here. Okay, so we format the sheet. First we remove the shading, we put it in none, and we will remove all these pens and header lines that we don't need for our visualization, our clear visualization. Okay, we don't need the line also, so we remove all the lines and let it be clean. Okay, correct. We don't need all these lines, so oh yeah, remove none, 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 and none. By now, all these lines must have gone out. We don't need all the lines, so we want a clear view. Alright, so having done that, um, we will change the, um, we will edit the title. So we come over here and we call it company-wide sales trend. So company-wide sales trend. Okay. All right. We make it border and select this color and put it in the middle. Apply. Okay. So here in the company we can uh, format it and then change the Tableau style to white and the border. Okay. All right. So all right. So this is our company's white. So over here we can format here and put it in the maybe golden color and make it bolder. All right. Okay. So now that we have um, created all of these our KPIs and our dashboard is nearly completed. So we will create a calendar. We create calendar. So to create calendar, we come over here and then we will name it date. We will name this one uh, date range. So we call it date range. Date range. Okay. So in order to create a calendar, we will go to years to date total car sales weekly trend and put date into filter. So we will um, okay. So we put date into filter here and then we select range of date and then next. So this will be from 2020 to uh, 2021. So apply and then okay. Now we can make it entire view. So we will put engine uh, in the filter. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. We will create a calculated field here. So we remove this, and then we create a calculated field here, and then we will name this calculated field date range. So we call it date mean. We call this one minimum date. So we call it minimum date. Okay. All right. So here the formula of this minimum date will be this, and then minimum. Then we put date. Okay. So this is the formula for this. All right. So we apply, then okay. So having done that, we'll create another calculated field. So we come over here and create calculated field, and we'll call this one maximum date. Okay. So call it maximum date. And then the formula for this will be maximum and then date. Here we close close it this way, and close it this way. So apply, then okay. So we look for this mean date. Okay. So having done that, we put the minimum date into text. So we take the minimum date and put it here into text, and then we put the maximum date also into text. So we take the maximum date and also put into there, so you can see that we have 2020 and 2021. We can now edit. We edit the text. So we come over here, click on these three dots, and a step. A step. Sorry. We click over here, and we take a step backward, and then we give a gap here, and then we can put this arrow to show that it starts from year, the minimum year to maximum year. So we select all of them, and then we can give it 12 or 14. Okay, let's make it 14, and let's make it 12. We make it bolder, and we select Tableau semi bold, and then we can put it on this color. Apply. Okay. So alignment, we align it in the middle from 2020 to 2021. Okay. So having done this, we will go to our dashboard to see what we've done. We will okay. So we take our date range. I will edit it later and place it over here, and we can hide the title. Sorry, we hide the title here, and then format the sheet. We remove the shading, and then we press it in here. Okay. Okay. So here we edit here, and then we can say from this year to this year. Okay. Apply. All right. So having done this, we will create filters. Let's create our filters. To create our filter, we will go here on the dashboard. So from here, we click on this, click here, and go to sheet. So here we will create our filters. We will put date into filter. So we put our date, into this filter here, and then we select range of dates, and then next we apply, then OK, and then we put our engines. This is our engine. We drop it into the filter, and then use all, apply, OK. And after that, we put our transmission. We take our transmission and put into the filter, and select use all, apply, and then OK. After that, we put our body style into the filter and select use all, apply, OK. After that, we put the gender. We put gender into the filter, use all, apply, OK. So having done that, we will now select here in the date, and then apply to worksheet. We say uh, all using this data source. So we allow all that is using the data source to make use of this.